If you're ready to choose more than just a car and experience more than just a ride, come choose from our huge selection of new Mazdas and save with low 0.9% financing. It's time to move and be moved in your new Mazda from Team Mazda on Airline.
78. Did you see that? Oh my gosh.
Her and Chevy Chase, 81. He looks good.
Chevy Chase is 81?
Yeah.
Talk about the
Looks
Saturday
really
Night
good.
Live
50
50th
years.
anniversary. That thing was
Cher's
crazy.
78.
She got
She
on
looks
stage
good.
and killed it.
Oh my
You see the
God.
audience reaction to her too? I mean,
Yeah.
everybody was like, "What
Really?
is
I
going
didn't know that she was
on?"
on there. I told you I just saw that Cher play though at the Sanger
Yes.
in New Orleans. Yeah. Now I was talking
great
to Liz
music.
about it. Awkward that it was Sunday night,
Yeah.
not Saturday night.
Saturday.
Now they had a list of all the people that didn't show, but there's so many stars. I guess
Yeah.
it's hard to corral them all on one night.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
you
little
think
much.
about all the decades.
Half a century.
And
Do
then
you have like a
planning a one live night.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
know,
hard.
right? That's got to be a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Do you have like any of you have like a favorite crew of that?
No, I don't know. I mean, like a favorite like host. I mean, the skits when you go back to
Yeah.
like Wayne's
Well,
World
Zama
and crew.
Zama.
And, oh, what? Right. I mean, Debbie Downer was huge. It was so funny.
The church lady.
Church lady was
Yeah,
so good.
yeah, they mentioned that
Hans and
briefly.
Franz.
Yeah.
Pump you up. Some OG stuff. It
Yeah.
was just fun. It was neat.
And
That
there's
was a
a
good back.
YouTube video going around of Cher rehearsing or warming up behind stage
Really?
where she was just into
Yeah.
her element, people walking all around her, and she's just, and then the curtains
Just-
open and she walks out and blows
boom.
people away.
Yeah.
78
70
years old.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
good.
God.
That's just
she gives me
fantastic.
hope.
She's fantastic. She gives, really?
Please, you're setting the
She gives me
standard.
hope.
You
Not
and
too many
Cher.
people can pull off that outfit. I mean, can you?
Johnny could.
Oh, not
This
right
is
now.
a really
Oh,
interesting
please.
visual you're creating.
Not
I'm
right
visualizing,
now.
you know when Cher walked
Rocky
out to
Horror
the, if I could
picture.
turn back time
Yeah.
with the real
Yeah.
skimpy.
Yeah.
Now I've got Johnny in it and it's just
Hey,
ruined.
yeah, ruined it for you.
Well, how about
Yeah.
we split
Lose
that
more- lose-
vision?
Lose more weight.
Speaking of-
and then,
Yeah,
call
flip it
Dr.
around.
Weiler,
Flip
and
it
then we'll
around.
look like Cher.
Oh,
Wow, what you
please. Rocky Horror Picture Show, your birthday weekend. We
Oh, how
left
was it?
folks
Yeah, it was
wondering
good.
about the Myrtles plantation. You had a big weekend there, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, I went on
Myrtles.
the tour. I've been on the tour before.
Yeah.
We ate actually
Yeah.
at the Francis.
Okay.
Because
How
we'd
was
eaten at the
that?
Myrtles
Right.
several times, so two birds with one stone.
Yeah, Fran-
And Francis
Francis
was fantastic.
scored, yeah.
But the Myrtles, I went on the tour again.
Yes.
And they showed a picture, photograph that was taken and enhanced, and there were two kids, ghosts, on top of the roof.
Okay.
They
Wait,
used
what?
to go out on top of the roof and play and stuff like that.
Okay.
I was staying in the kids' room.
Creepy. Did you notice anything?
Yeah, it's an old house with a lot of creaks. I think it's just the house. I didn't feel uncomfortable. I didn't leave the closet door open in the room.
Yeah.
I'll put it in. I've got this thing about closets. I think that things from other universes enter and exit in closets.
So you know what's interesting?
And I was going to leave the closet open just for fun, but nope, not going to do it.
You didn't mess with it.
No.
You woke up, nothing was gone, nothing was tampered with,
Nope.
nothing was.
Put 3 pennies out on the
Oh
dresser.
yeah, they tell you to.
So
yeah.
you
Heads
were
up,
baiting
they
them.
were okay. Yeah.
Wait. What's the pennies? What's that for?
See if they play with them.
Yeah.
See if they move them.
Those-
So the dolls.
There
and
have been rumors that if you put 3 pennies heads up or 4 pennies or whatever, one of them might be turned tails up when you wake up.
Everything was the same?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have totally played with you on that one.
creak in there.
But it's almost like they knew you were baiting them.
Yeah.
So today we've been having some background issues here at the station.
Yeah, we
throughout
can't
the
hear you
weekend,
again.
in fact.
Maybe they followed me from St. Francis.
That's what I'm thinking. They didn't mess with you there because they knew that you would expect something at the Myrtles. But some of the ghosts, I think, maybe have infiltrated Channel 9.
Liz is on, so I think you brought like a poltergeist with you. I think it's funny how we all dismiss creaks. That's just the house noise. The what? Oh, you
When
know, the
the
house
word-
is settling. Settling? That hasn't happened in 50 years? Is that what it is?
Still settling?
Tell yourself,
Excuse me?
tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself. This is fine. This is
Well,
normal.
the restaurant's awesome. I've eaten there before.
Yes.
Francis was great
Francis,
right down
yeah.
the street.
Yeah.
But breakfast in the cafe on property, which is different than the restaurant,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah,
See,
good stuff.
always a great reason to
No,
go
it's great.
visit St. Francis
No, it's
Ville.
You
gorgeous.
have to go.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
It's so 30 minutes
Yeah,
up
no.
the road.
It's
So
right there.
is the restaurant
It's right there.
connected to where you stayed, or is that
The
separate?
restaurant is, but the
Francis
Francis
is
is a
different.
different restaurant,
Got it.
not connected.
Okay.
I've eaten at the Myrtles before,
Yeah,
so I
it's a
wanted
good
to eat
spot.
somewhere else. So we went to the Francis, and it was fantastic.
I love
Don't go
that.
there if you need on a Saturday night if you need to get out quickly. We got there at 6,
Sit
got
and
seated
dine.
about
Stay a
6:30, and we were
Yeah,
there
stay
until
a
almost
minute.
9.
Wow.
stay
Okay.
We're relaxed. We had 10 people. It was fun.
Love it.
Nice.
Good,
Thank you for
Johnny.
asking.
Of course.
Yeah,
Other
Of
than the
course.
ghosts here
Celebrating our
this morning,
baby.
I was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't hear you again, by the way.
Yeah,
Should
no,
we,
it's-
should we
it's
wrap
dead.
up?
Flying blind
It's
here.
dead. These are
Yeah,
dead.
she said wrap up.
Okay, so that means
There we
it's
go.
turn to segue to weather. And Jared, something blew up.
Well,
Okay, so we are moving on to
I
weather.
think we're moving on now. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. This is a total team effort, I'll tell you. Beautiful sunrise over False River. Looking live, looking good. Maybe not feeling the best, though, because when you factor in the winds out there, and by the way, luckily it's not that windy, but even the slightest of breeze makes it feel like 30. Felt like the upper 20s not that long ago. 34 out your door. We've got a lot of weather headlines that we're talking about this morning. Lots of sunshine today. It's going to be great, just cool. Tuesday night, next round of showers, next round of thunderstorms, and the possibility of severe weather, but it's very limited. We'll talk about that. And in the extended, multiple freezes. Yeah, not just one, but actually several. And oh, by the way, some folks have the light freeze on right now. Bogalusa, Hattiesburg, Hammond, Macomb, all 4 locales have a light freeze this morning. And we look to get even colder before we improve. There's the freeze warning from this morning that was issued last night by the NWS. It will be allowed to expire in about 1 hour from now. Nothing on satellite, nothing on radar. We're looking really good. It's going to be a sun-filled day. But what about that next chance of rain? Everything's nice today. We'll start to see a couple of clouds build in overnight tonight. That should make the temperatures level off in the 40s rather than the 30s. So we'll start tomorrow morning in the lower 40s. But the majority of the day Tuesday looks like it's going to be on the dry side. Matter of fact, you could take or leave the rain gear tomorrow. But as we get to Tuesday night, here comes trouble. Here comes a couple showers and storms. The next area of low pressure, and a couple of these could be strong to severe, but it's not going to stick around too long. It's a quick hitter. It's in, it's out, and by about 4 a.m. Wednesday, already the graph has it exiting the area. So the culprit will be this coastal low, this Gulf low that's really going to cling there, and that could send some heavy rain our way. So I would say of all the modes of severe, I would say that heavy rain will be the biggest possibility, aka flooding. So we've got a level 1 risk. That's a marginal risk. It is low. I don't expect it to go up anymore. Now, this is some good news. This is only the tornado threat standalone at 2%, but it doesn't include Baton Rouge. Now, that's not to say that it's a zero threat. All 4 modes are going to be possible Tuesday night. I would actually say out of the 4 of these, I would say flooding actually has the better chance just because we're going to see some pockets of heavy rain. By the way, the 1 to 2 inches that we're expecting, that's over the next 7 days, but really the bulk of that, the brunt of that, is going to be Tuesday night. Today's looking great. Lots of sunshine, blue skies, cool highs, getting up to 62. As I mentioned tonight, we'll level off a little bit sooner, so we'll get down to 43. Cool, but not quite as cold as we were this morning, and not quite as cold as where we're going to be. Yes, I did a double take here. Thursday morning, 27 degrees. That's for Baton Rouge. Friday morning, 30 degrees. So back-to-back freezes. And wouldn't you know it, by the end of the forecast, we're right back to near 80 degrees. Not much rain, by the way, on the back end of that forecast. At 7:10, we'll kick it on over to the birthday boy, Johnny A. How are the roads?
Roads are very, very congested coming in from Denham Springs on I-12, and it's due partly to morning rush hour, but it's also the left 2 lanes are blocked right here on I-12 West, right past the Airline Highway overpass, and the backups are ugly. They're already starting to become backup out of Denham all the way into EBR. You're at a standstill from O'Neill through Millerville. That's a Millerville camera facing Sherwood, and it's all because of that crash. Look at the drive time from Jubin to the 1012. You're looking at 48 minutes, and clearly most of that's going to be before you get to Millerville. Then it thins out a little bit once you make it past Millerville. But there you go. I-12 westbound, left 2 lanes blocked right at the Airline Highway overpass. Past the overpass, you should be fine. 7:11. You're watching WAFB 9 News Now, and we will be right back after this message. Stay with us.
7:12 your time, real quick before you get going. The headline from over the weekend, the bizarre kind of shooting, the arrests made.
This is the I-110
this is different.
shooting.
This is I-110.
Yeah.
This is a different shooting. I-110 near Wyandotte. Someone shot while driving along 110, crashed into another car. He ends up dying. Who pulled the trigger? That's being investigated. We'll keep you in the know. But the other shooting, that just bizarre, a body found on the old Mississippi River Bridge.
This is a story that started Thursday night when we learned
crazy.
about an investigation of a man found dead on the I-110 bridge there. And so now over the weekend, we've learned a couple of people, a teenage boy, his mother and grandmother are all facing charges in connection to the death of a man found there on the bridge Thursday night. Investigators say the trio, they dumped the body of that 41-year-old man that we learned, Gerard Richard, on that bridge after the boy shot and killed him. You're looking at the mugshots now, the charges, they're working, you can find all the charges on our website at WAFB.com.
Yeah, that's where we'll get you caught up right there. I want to make sure that you are aware there are a few things going on today, including conversations continuing about the library, the funding. Actually, Mary Stein, the assistant director, speaking at the press club today, Liz.
Yes, if you'd like to listen in, the doors open at 11:30 at Drusilla Place Catering. If you'd like to weigh in on possibly some matters dealing on the congressional level, Cleo Fields, new congressman, is hosting a town hall meeting tonight. It's actually happening at the, he's actually going to be sworn in today first at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. Then tonight, he's hosting a town hall meeting, one of 4, happening at the McKinley Alumni Center on Thomas H. Delpit Drive.
So that's going on today, and let's see what pops up here. Let's see where we're going to next. Oh, ourselves. So he obviously won a state Senate seat there for District 14. Below turnout, right? Like 10%, like less than 10% of the vote. But there you go, new state senator there. As we kind of move forward, what else you got? I'm just trying to see what else we got.
ACT changes.
Oh my gosh, it's that time. Matt Venezia was talking about that this morning.
Yes, any college-bound junior or senior needs to know of these changes, especially when juniors across the state take that in April. Matt Venezia has all those details waiting for you right there at WAFB.com. Really important to kind of get ahead of the 8 ball here. Early and often, the more you know, the more you'll be prepared.
There we go. So we can't hear. We've lost the ability to hear like the people in control of our lives right now. Should we wrap up? They said yes. They said wrap up.
Okay.
Okay.
So whenever you hear the last word, just kind of cut out.
Anchored by the performance and reliability of the Civic and Accord, Honda has once again been named the best car brand for the 4th year running by U.S. News and World Report. Come see the lineup of award-winning Hondas at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Seagan Lane.